What's goody? It's your boy Donnie Ray.
And Chris Stetzel.
We back in this bitch for another episode of No Filter. Episode, what is it? Fucking 303? I think that's about right. 303?
Like the band.
Right. About 303. So we a little behind on this shit. Schedules kept conflicting, shit happening.
We kept taking naps and shit, bro.
Right. But we back in this bitch. So, first off, we was watching we was down there watching XFL, and we was recording something. It was either No Filter or fucking
After show, maybe.
after
I don't
show,
know.
something, whatever it was. We was watching that shit, and we seen the fucking kickoff, and that made me wonder, like, what was the other, like, different rules that they had. I'm going to say some of the rules, and I want to see if you think that the NFL will adopt any of these rules. And actually, some of them are cool. So, you know, like the
kickoff, I think, is cool.
Yeah, the kickoff, like, they started off, like, I think it was, like, 5 or 10 yards away from each other. And they can't move until the receiver has actually caught the ball. So the person returning the kickoff catches the ball. Then people can move. And on the punt, people can't release past the line of scrimmage until after the returner has caught the ball. So, I mean, that's cool. That encourages more kickoffs. So that's kind of,
sure.
That might be a cool little addition. You think the NFL would do something like that?
I would definitely think they would, because they've already been talking about, moving away from the kickoff in general. So I would think they would definitely be checking something like this out, just because I think when they had kind of mentioned the idea of getting rid of the kickoff, I feel like there was a lot of immediate backlash, because we're like, yo, how soft are we going to make the game? Like, that's an exciting part of the game when somebody actually does return a kick, because like it's a matter of inches sometimes whether somebody could break it or they just get fucking drilled. Like it just takes one quick piece of the play can make the huge difference. So I think this is safer. I think it has advantages and disadvantages for both sides. Like I think it's really still a pretty even situation. It's not like it gives the returners a huge advantage to get up the field, because we actually were seeing people only return it to like the 15. Like nobody was even really getting to the 20. So if anything, it's harder for the receiving team. But I think in due time, maybe they'll work it out a little better.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that one they'll be moving to.
And it's definitely safer too. People ain't running full
200% safer, bro.
Right.
But that's a little sad sometimes.
Right.
Because those but like also on the punts especially, dudes get fucking wild on the punts. Like I've seen some dudes like do a fair catch interferences that are just like, bro, you tried to kill somebody just then. Like this dude is looking in the sky, you fucking scumbag.
Shit, I've seen people get fucked up on punts like they didn't fair catch it. And
they just think they're gonna.
Yeah.
They don't have that.
High school, my boy Colin fucked somebody up.
Because bro, like when you don't have that sixth sense yet. Because that's really all a sense thing. You gotta like hear basically how close those motherfuckers are and know, okay, do I have time to do anything? And then just, dude, when you're at a full standstill looking up, you're fucked.
You fucking fresh meat out there.
You gonna get ate, boy. You going down.
So another one was PATs, point after touchdowns. They have 3 different. I actually like this one. They had 3 different lines. So they have you run a play from the 2-yard line, that's a 1-point play. They have a running from the 5-yard line, that's a 2-point play. And then you run a play from the 10-yard line, that's a 3-point play.
I'm taking that 10 every time, bruh.
Right. So
going from the 2 and the 5 is fucking hard. That shit's hard.
But you can
unless you got a great running back.
That's what I'm saying. You could get easy 1-point, 2-yard rush. QB true. Sneak, anything. But see that I like that shit because it makes it more strategic. Like shit.
So there's no kicking. There's no kicking after a touchdown. That's not a thing you can do.
Nah, no kicking is allowed.
No field goals either. No field goals. Period. They don't have kickers in this league.
No, they have they have field goal kickers, but they just don't have extra points.
Okay,
like it's not kicking. So you think the NFL?
That's interesting though.
Yeah, you think the NFL would adopt something like that? I feel like that one's a little more far-fetched. That's a little more, probably not.
I don't think so. Just because, I mean, to them, they're just like, well, we already have the option for you to do the 2-point conversion. 2-point conversions are not easy already, so I feel like they kind of have a good system for what they're at. Once they move the extra point back, I feel like those have even gotten more challenging for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they've kind of got a good spot on that front. But we'll see. XFL might make variations to that eventually, and we'll see what happens. But I think that one NFL's got the edge on them.
Yeah. So, and then like pretty much the last big one is the overtime rules. So a lot of people say they don't like the NFL overtime rules anyway, because if you score, then the game's over. It ain't no rebuttal.
It's trash.
Yeah,
that's trash.
Like in college, they have somebody they get another chance to score if you score whatever it is. But like in NFL, like we said, you score, game over. But in the XFL, overtime consists of 5 rounds, and each round you start on a 5, and you get 1 play to score. And if you score, you get 1 point. Whoever has the most points after 5 rounds wins.
What
do you think about that one?
I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of stuff, do they alternate?
Yeah.
Or, damn, yeah, see, that's a lot of on the field, off the field, or whatever type shit. That's kind of goofy, or going from different, like, switch, I don't know, like, the refs got to run down to the other side of the field to watch the other guys try now?
No, they probably stay on, they probably are...
It is just a lot of on and off the field, though, That's kind of goofy.
I see what you're saying with that. I don't really see it being too much of a problem. I actually kind of like that format.
No, I mean, I'm intrigued by how it's just like a one and done. Like, you give me your best 5 plays from the 5-yard line. Show me what you got here.
Yeah.
How many can you get in? How many can we get in? How good is your defense? I kind of fuck with that. The 5 is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I like the different looks that they're taking at rules for sure. Like, I like that they didn't just,
copy the NFL rules.
Yeah, do an entire footprint of the same exact stuff. Like, I think that's cool, and it's getting a conversation going about, like, I don't know how to make the game more entertaining because that the one and done overtime, everybody can agree that's garbage. That doesn't solve anything. That's like half of the battle for an NFL win in overtime is just luck. If you win the coin toss, bro, you're looking pretty sweet. Do you believe in your offense at all?
Right.
All right, let's do it then. It's tough. I fucking hate it, and I've watched so many different overtime games. I'm just like, well, this is stupid.
Right. So those are pretty much all the big rules, but they got like little minor rules, like a comeback period after 2-minute warning. The game clock will be stopped and spotted. What did it say? Will be stopped and spotted in 5 seconds or run off the clock. So every time after play and under 2-minute warning, I guess that's really nothing. Running clock. Outside the last 2 minutes of each half, the game clock will run after incompletions and out of bounds. Teams have 2 timeouts per half, and players need just 1 foot inbound instead of 2. So, I mean, it's not really...
For a catch?
Yeah.
So they got the college catch rule?
Yeah. So, I mean...
That's what happens when your receivers aren't elite.
Ooh. Shots.
Nah, I mean, we know it's a sub league, it's not a professional football league quite yet.
Oh, they say they're professional football players.
Huh?
They say they're professionals.
I mean, then go to the NFL, get a real check, bro. How much are their salaries?
I don't even know. You probably. I don't even know if you could Google that yet.
Here's something interesting that I thought of the other day, bro. America is so goddamn cocky, bro. We got the National Football League, the National Basketball Association, national, and then they're like, yo, if you win that, though, you're the world champ. You're a world champion. Whoever the fuck. Bro, that shit's hilarious. The least we could do is invite the rest of the world to send a fucking team over, bro.
Guess they figured they got players over here.
Yeah, and I mean, NBA championship, I definitely get. NFL, I get. Major League, Major League Baseball needs to watch it with the World Series, though. You really want to play any team, the Dominican Republic national team? No, bro, you don't. Half your players are on that fucking team, bruh.
Is baseball in the Olympics?
No, that they have like the World Baseball Classic. That's where they get their World Baseball Challenge.
As the fucking, how does the United States doing that shit?
They do all right, but I mean, it's usually like a Dominican Republic type place that's gonna end up winning it. Those Latinos, bro, they swing that lumber. They got that lumber, bruh.
Alright, so did you see that shit, we was just talking about Nick Cannon before we started this shit. Fuck Nick Cannon. But did you see Nick Cannon, he like said that maybe 6ix9ine was working with the FBI the whole time. And he said like the FBI has done that before. They use like people to take down whole communities and shit like that, have informants, all type of shit. So he tried to say maybe that 6ix9ine was working for the FBI the whole time to try to infiltrate the Trey 9 or whatever it is, gang, Treyway, whatever the fuck it was. Is he fucking crazy, or you think there's some?
Oh, I mean, Nick Cannon's crazy. Nick Cannon's crazy. I don't know about this necessarily, but regardless, Nick Cannon's crazy. I mean, I could see it, but I like genuinely listening to 6ix9ine talk.
Yeah,
I don't think he's smart enough, and like I don't think he's like a super well trained actor somehow by the time he's whatever age he would actually be in that situation to where like they would actually trust him to be able to like sell that he's just a goofy fucking kid just trying to have fun, blah blah blah. Like, nah, bruh.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. That kid is a fucking idiot. The kid is a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just too stupid. There's no way.
He's not convincing enough. He couldn't convince him. He couldn't stay in character.
No, I don't think so. What do you think about this?
I definitely don't think.
There's no way, bro.
He's just. But it just like.
And like he's too goofy to make up. You don't dream something like that up, you know.
Yeah.
Somebody just becomes that through a lot of drug use and lack of supervision as a child and. I just like locked myself in my seat with my keyboard. That was wild.
Nick Cannon said if he wasn't an FBI agent, there was an FBI agent very close. So he's saying
what does Nick Cannon know about anything, bro?
Shit.
Does he have like feds that he knows that are telling him this information?
Nah, he knows.
Maybe Nick Cannon's a fucking. Maybe Nick Cannon's a fed, bruh. He's talking a lot like a fed right now.
You see that shit where Orlando Brown or whatever his name said that Nick Cannon sucked his dick?
Probably. I didn't see that. I could. Nick Cannon would, bruh.
He said Nick Cannon gay. That's what he said. So,
said, I want you to cannon in my mouth.
So, today is Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Perfect time to do White People Wednesday. So, you got anything for White People Wednesday this week? 'Cause I got something.
You go ahead. I'll see if I can't scoop something up.
White People Wednesday. So, I work with some white people.
For sure.
And something I have noticed, and I've never seen anybody else do this, but people that look like Chris. White People Wednesday, man.
That's hilarious.
This thing they like to call a shower beer. Have you ever heard of that? They're taking a fucking shower.
Definitely heard of this.
And they have a fucking beer. I'm not fully understanding how this works. So I guess actually I seen.
I think
they have
placement,
like a shelf. Yeah, they have like a
placement.
Shelf.
Placement is everything for sure. I imagine
they have a shelf in the shower. But
I'm not gonna have a shower beer, bro.
Or how you gonna get? You might get water in your beer.
bro.
You might fuck around. It's all types of shit. But what's really admirable about it to me is that you need, that what's admirable about it is that you're drinking that beer in the fucking shower. Like, you can't fucking wait to drink that motherfucker.
And it's gonna increase the rate at which your beer gets warm.
Hey, but also too,
that's a big thing to think about.
Have you also heard? I guess when you're like, your blood is like warmer, it's easier for the alcohol to absorb into your bloodstream.
That sounds like some goofy shit that people who drink say. You know what I'm saying? That like, there's definitely shit like that. Like, I don't know. There's just certain things I feel like people just be saying, bruh. They'd be like, "Oh, that's why I gotta have this in the shower." And the thing is that I gotta smash 2 of them before I get out of the shower because the blood's so warm. It just makes sense. You're like, bro, you're just an alcoholic. You just need to tell yourself that. Go to a meeting, brother. Go to AA.
Right. That's why I'm like, it's never that. It's never that deep to me, man. That I need to drink.
How long are your showers?
I need to drink. Right. That is like. I mean, I guess some people slam beers though. I don't drink beers that quick, but I guess some people can drink a beer pretty quick. So I guess.
But then that person wouldn't need to take it in the shower.
Right. That's what I'm saying too. Like, bro, what's the point of it? Really?
Take a fucking rip a pre-shower beer if that's what you want. Like, if you just want to feel a little fucked up in the shower, fucking chug a drink before you get in the shower. Just chug it.
Right.
You're gonna get that warm feeling as you get in the shower. That's whatever, but like, don't take it in there. It's unnecessary. It's gonna get warm. It's gonna get watered down.
These motherfuckers in there chilling in the motherfucking shower.
Ass juice might jump up in there.
10-15 minute showers, drinking beers in that motherfucker chilling.
Bruh,
I'll be
save the planet. I'm in and out the shower in like 5 minutes.
I'll be in and out that bitch, bro.
People like, what? How'd you do that so fast? I washed my hair. I washed my body. I got the fuck out, bro. What are you talking about?
Right, I ain't chilling in that motherfucker.
I mean, I even, like, I play music, but I get through, like, 2 songs, 3 songs in that bitch. Max, 3. 3 crazy.
I don't even play any music just because that point I'm be in and out that bitch.
Yeah, I just like to fucking have that shit bopping, bruh. I would say White People Wednesday, something that jumped into my head, tuna casserole. That's gotta be a white thing. We might have even talked about some shit like that before, though.
I think that is white, because or green bean casserole is definitely white.
Yeah, that's Thanksgiving shit, really.
Yeah.
Yo, what about this is one I also just thought of that I'm interested that. I mean, actually, I'm gonna write this down for black thing, white thing, actually. So move on.
All right, so that was White People Wednesday. Hit us up. Black
we
on
talk
black.
about a lot of racial issues. You know, we got the black thing, white thing. We got White People Wednesday. We got ads, racist.
We all over the place with it.
Yeah, we really are, honestly, bro. We got a lot of race related shit going on.
So hit us up, Black on Black, Topher Stetzel. Hit us up with your White People Wednesday. If we think it's good, we'll fuck around and say it on the show.
If we think it's fucking racist, we'll still say it on the show.
So next, it's called This or That. Right. So on this segment, I say 2 things, and I ask you which one would you rather have. So,
the last one got a little crazy.
Yeah.
The last one was deep.
This one's kind of, this one might take a little thought, or maybe easy. It's kind of easy for me.
You're like a little thought, bro.
But this or that, posthumous album from Biggie or posthumous album from Tupac? Which one would you rather have?
Like, this, you mean like another like one like they would come out like right now?
Yeah.
That ain't no. I mean, actually, I guess it was never. It's Biggie.
Biggie. That's my choice too. That's definitely my choice because I just fuck with Biggie more, man. I feel like Biggie was more of a fucking like rapper, spitter, and
fucking rapper, bro.
And Tupac was more of a storyteller,
an icon. I just think Tupac just had that like iconic energy. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted to do the movies and shit. Like he wanted to be like Luda. He wanted to do a Fast 12, bro. Like Tupac would have been that kind of dude. I think. Just give me that bag. But bro, Biggie can just rap different, bro. Biggie just is a fucking MC. But what I will say,
Yeah.
I don't hate him, but like Biggie has had posthumous albums.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not It's not all there. You know, there's misses for sure that I don't think he ever would have had on one of his actual albums for sure. It's definitely
that's why they never got released when he was alive.
Hey, and that's one thing I'll never change my opinion on now at this point is that I think Mac Miller will probably, to me, have one of the most complete and cohesive posthumous albums ever. But I think that's because that shit had to be like 80% done.
That's what I was about to say. I was going to say, in all fairness, he was actually
he made that goddamn. In all fairness, he made the fucking album, and they were just like, I guess we should put this out, right?
Right. So
crackheaded on it. But yeah, no, it's gotta be Biggie, bro.
Gotta be Biggie.
That'd be crazy. Could you imagine in 2020? That's what we need right now, actually. Empty the fucking hard drive.
Right, on everything. So hit us up. Let us know, which one would you rather have? Would you rather have this, a posthumous album from Biggie, or that, a posthumous album from Tupac?
It's got that New York shit.
Let us know. Right. So, next segment. I don't think we had one last week, but this segment is called Fact or Cap. And on this segment, it's where I say statements or whatever, and you tell me whether or not it's fact or it's cap, and I tell you if you're correct or not. So, fact or cap. Jewel is advertising on children's networks. Yeah. Fact or cap?
Every bit of my being wants to say cap.
Cap.
But we live in capitalism, bro. It's a fact. The parents.
Ding, 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 ding. Is a fact. It was actually reported that they had ads on Cartoon Network.
Sheesh.
And that's
at least that's a more adult version of Children's Network for the most part. I feel like, you know.
That could be skewed because it doesn't really say exactly when, because it could have been on Adult Swim. So that could be a skewed stat.
Hey, fuck it, bro. When I was elementary on, bruh, Adult Swim would be popping on my TV.
I mean, so I was still watching it, but I'm just saying, like, Adult Swim is meant for, like, the older crowd. So,
you think that's why adult's in the name, or what?
Yeah, right. So, I mean, that's that.
Hey, Adult Swim was that shit back in the day, though.
It probably wouldn't be on while fucking Dexter's Lab was on back in the day, but it might have been on. It might have been on while Space Ghost Coast to Coast was on, type shit.
Space Ghost Coast to, or like Robot Chicken, bro.
Yeah, that show's fucking.
Throw it on during that. That show was fucking fried, bro. Half the time I didn't know what the fuck was happening on Robot Chicken. Like, to keep it 1,000.
That's just extra fucking fries. So extra fucking fries.
That's the extra crispy recipe, bro.
Boy.
Like, god damn.
Fact or cap? There's never been a black bachelor.
Oh, that's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. And that's fried too. I didn't even know that shit until like recently.
Damn.
Somebody said that. I'm just like, you think there would
have
have
been
been
a black bachelorette?
I think there has been a. Well, I mean,
was she a thick bitch, bro?
As far, I don't know if there's been like a black one, as in like black,
black.
My skin color, yeah, or darker. But I think there's been like a mixed one for sure.
Like Rihanna skin tone type shit, bro.
Hell, light, like lighter, like mixed, mixed white and black. Rihanna damn near black. She fully black.
I don't think she's
Jamaican.
I don't think she's got as much like pigment as you, though. You know.
I mean, she's not.
I mean, I haven't sat in the same room as that bitch either. You know, I've spent a lot of time with you, so I don't even know why I'm making the comparison. But you look darker than her, bro.
I mean, I am darker. I am darker than Rihanna. I am darker than Rihanna, but she's not that much lighter than me.
Hers.
She's not that much lighter than me. So yeah, there's never been a black bachelor. That's actually
doesn't think she's that hot, right?
You said what?
You don't think she's that fine?
I mean, she's cool, but yeah, no, she's not all that to me.
That's exactly what I thought was coming from you. That shit's crazy.
Motherfucker swear she cold and like a 9 or a 10. I'm like, nah, she probably about a 7 or 8.
He said 7 or 8. That's what we be rating our albums, bro. She's better than an album.
She's pretty regular. So Fact or cap? Jameis Winston had LASIK to make him a better QB.
Cap.
That's fact. Now, I can't necessarily say to make him a better QB, but he had LASIK recently.
Make vision better.
Yeah, to make his vision better. I guess he's like nearsighted or something. But that could make him a better quarterback.
You should try to get a breast reduction. Be less of a bitch.
No, he threw like the second most TDs in the league, or threw for the most TDs, like 30.
Did he really?
Yeah, but he also threw 30 interceptions.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was him. Yeah, no, that's void, bro. If they can make a 30 for 30, just called the 30 picks and touchdowns, bro. Nah,
he said 30 for 30.
Like that, he literally redefined what ESPN 30 for 30 could be. Like Jesus Christ. That is such an ugly stat, bro. Like, cool, I'm happy for your touchdowns, but like you voided that shit out. Have a little bit of control. Like you just bombing them out there. Like you just guessing. And
They
some
had
of them
30 touchdowns though. 30 touchdowns. There's motherfuckers that didn't throw for 30 touchdowns.
We looking at you, Brisket.
Jacoby Brisket, boy. Factor cap. Lil Wayne has a record for most albums sold in a week with 1.06 mil. Factor cap.
Fucking cap, bruh.
That,
Right?
That is cap. It's actually Adele with 3.38 million. God damn, boy.
That's cake. That's crazy. 3.38
in a week, bruh. First week.
What do you think her house looks like?
Boy,
her house gotta be crazy, bro.
And see, okay, if you
338 in a week.
If you became a millionaire,
I'm trying to even break down
how big was your
how
house
many that would be.
I wouldn't even get like a big ass house. I just want like a regular like house in like Carmel, like maybe like 5 or 6 rooms. I ain't gonna get no like 13-room house and shit.
Yeah, see, I'm more about quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Like I don't need it to be over the top size. I just want real nice shit.
Yeah.
And shit that I own, bruh. Like it's mine. It's mine.
Right.
And I wouldn't live in Carmel though.
I would. I'm living in Carmel, cuz.
Dude, I gotta get out of Indiana, bruh.
Oh, I mean, definitely. I'm just talking about if I was staying in Indiana.
If I would,
I'm definitely not gonna stay here if that was the case.
Yeah, I just meant if I had Adele money right now, that'd be like the first thing I do. Pack my shit and go to fucking Cali or probably Cali if I got Adele money out of nowhere.
Living in Hollywood.
Swear to God, bro, be going to the fucking Comedy Store. Let's go.
So last factor, Cap. The biggest car crash in U.S. history was 131 cars in Wisconsin. Fact or cap?
I think it's a fucking fact.
It's cap. The biggest car crash
254
was in L.A. with 216 cars and 42 people injured. Now,
only 42 is crazy.
42 injured. Actually, in that Wisconsin one, there was like 2 people that died. And the only reason I saw that on fucking Live PD. And
shit.
Yeah, that's what made me even like the idea for that even factor cap. But I was like,
Live PD.
I was like, goddamn, 216 cars in LA, so it was like on the freeway. You know, like motherfuckers ain't paying attention. One person hits somebody, keep on going type shit.
Bro, that's crazy.
The Wisconsin one was actually in the winter when it was snowing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it had to be, and just people just kept sliding in, sliding in.
That shit is trapped.
That shit is scary, bro.
Boy.
I mean, you, especially once you got like a couple cars that have hit.
Yeah.
You just gotta stay put, bro. You just gotta wait the storm out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you want to get out that car and get smashed yourself.
Yeah, because that shit's unpredictable. And, like, I feel like once you're kind of in, I feel like your car's not going to, like, compact in that situation more than likely.
Yeah.
But who knows? That shit would be terrifying. Like, next level terrifying. I also find it really funny that it really sounds like a little bit like our next topic could have actually been, like, a factor cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you presented it in the right way, it could have easily been like, did that happen? If you didn't see the video.
Right, so
sheesh.
You saw the video. This chick, I don't even know what fucking strip club it was, but she was a fucking stripper and she was fucking dancing on this fucking stripper pole, like high up in the air.
They had the big boy pole.
The big boy pole. She was like 20 feet up. And this bitch...
She lost her grip.
This bitch eats shit, my nigga. Smacks the fucking ground with her fucking face. Apparently, she broke her jaw. All types of fucking shit. But what's fucking crazy, bro... This bitch had the nerve to get the fuck up and still shake her ass a little bit. This bitch was still twerking after this shit. This bitch hit the little twerk, nigga, afterwards. After she fucking broke her goddamn jaw, I said, bitch,
if you don't get your whole ass, right, yeah, bro. Do you know what I find honestly funny about, like, the fact that she, after taking what could have been like a fatal fall,
boy,
that her first instinct was to shake her ass, bro. I know for a fact that fall is not the most disrespectful thing she's ever done to her face. I know for a fact that the amount of skeet stains on her face, bro.
Ski, motherfucker.
Ski, goddamn. Yeah, no, she definitely is a whore.
That bitch fucking got up and started shaking her ass.
Like, bro, what kind of instinct is that? Like, I gotta get this money. And then, bro, she did a GoFundMe that got... The goal got in like a day, bro.
She got a GoFundMe. I'm like, motherfuckers giving her money for what? Like, nigga.
Like, she better have sent personalized news to everybody that sent that GoFundMe. She better have given them something, because, like, you're a grown woman with you empowered. You getting that quick money. I'm chasing my own bag. Then pay for your own medical bills, you dumb bitch.
Boy, I'm shitty. Like, that bitch got up and stayed twerking.
I actually saw fucking I forget where I saw it, but it was somebody talking about how like like that chick's fucking GoFundMe got funded like overnight, and there's like kids with like cancer and shit that are just trying to help their medical bills along. There was this girl who needed eye surgery, and she was like 3 years old. She got $600 out of like the $5,000 she needed over a month and a half, bruh. But y'all so cool. All you fucking dudes out there sitting on your computer, bruh.
Giving money to this fucking...
Following all these strippers and shit, and then be like, oh, Cinnamon hurt herself. Let me get into my hard-earned money and just send Cinnamon money for a fucking face job. She should have to live with a busted fucking face. She didn't do her job properly. Get your thigh grip in order, bitch. You went to the 25-foot pole.
Right.
You don't just pick up a pole vault and start vaulting, bruh. You work your way there. And she went right to the top, and then her legs said,
fucked her shit up.
Bye, Felicia, and just threw her ass down.
And that bitch got up and started shaking her ass.
She disrespected herself. That is out of line, out of context.
Right, so I'm gonna try to put that video up so y'all can see that shit if you haven't already seen it. This bitch is fucking ridiculous. It's
hilarious though, and like I told Don when he sent me the topic list, it just said it was so funny because it just says bitch fell off stripper pole, and I knew exactly what the fuck he meant, bro. I knew exactly the video he was talking about. Man, she was up there, boy, up there. Sheesh.
So, next segment is one I like to call 24 Seconds to Name. So,
Kobe.
On this segment, you get, 24 seconds to name things of a certain category. That's what it would be, category, I guess. I don't never have the right word, but I think that's probably the best word.
That's a good word for sure.
So, the category for this week, fast food restaurants.
Good one.
It's a pretty good one, right?
Yes, sir.
Fuck, get this controller coming on. Fucking weak ass controller.
Fucking weak ass controller, guys.
Weak ass controller.
This boy talking shit to inanimate objects.
So, 24 seconds to name fast food restaurants. You get to go first.
You're gonna get smoked, brother. This isn't gonna be fun again.
Starting now.
Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, fucking Jimmy John's, fucking
4,
In-N-Out.
5.
Do you consider Chipotle?
6.
Hardee's, White
7,
Castle.
8.
Did I say Arby's?
Nah,
Fucking
9,
Subway.
10.
Shake Shack.
11.
What am I missing? Red Burrito. Shit, I'm done.
Yeah, I guess I give you that one. 13.
Damn, you know what I'm saying? I can think of one at least. I already forgot, so we're good.
You say you can think of one. Let me see. I'm trying to put this fucking change the channel on this shit.
Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Nowhere.
Alright, so to give my 24 seconds to name. I'll start mine. Starting now. Okay. Noodles and Company. Penn Station. Freddy's. Culver's. Red Lobster.
This motherfucker said Red Lobster. Hey, the one I was thinking of was Rallies, though.
Rallies. So I got like
I don't
4.
think I said Rallies. Rallies trash, though.
You won that one. What we'll have to start doing, we'll alternate every week where you pick one and I pick one.
Well, I was going to say, like, while the first one goes, like, if I'm going to keep going first, you damn near, like, take your fucking headphones off and just time me and not listen to what the fuck I say.
Yeah, we can do that.
So you can watch my dumb ass say stupid shit and then you just like, all right, I'm in this bitch.
Right, okay, I'll fuck with that actually.
Yeah, I like that. Look at that behind the scenes. We just made an improvement to our fucking production value with you guys here.
Right, so that's 24 seconds to name. We're gonna do that next time. So we wiping the slate clean. This one don't even count, bruh. So we're gonna be 0-0 next time, bruh.
Hey, but let's hear it for my record in the time when I had the huge advantage. The crowd goes fucking wild.
So, it seemed like new shit coming out every day about this bullshit, but you heard about D Wade's fucking son, I guess, like, so are they planning on cutting his dick off? Cause
I have no idea, honestly. I saw it when they like first broke, and like Dwayne Wade said that like his son had approached him with this shit and whatnot, and like it is what it is. Like if you're trying to approach you with that and you want to take it seriously, like that is what it is. But like I don't need it all publicized.
He approached him with so his son wants to cut his dick off?
I don't know shit about it really, but like I just don't get the whole publicized version of it. If like eventually down the road, like he ends up like later on, like he's like, yeah, my son actually had said that he identifies as a female or whatever. Like it is what it is, but like just coming out blatantly and being like, oh, this is what the fuck happened this week in Dwayne Wade's house.
Right.
My son said, I hate this dick, daddy. Like I never get the publicized. Like I'm cool with like if you want to accept whatever your son is saying, that's great. But like I don't get the need for it to be publicized. Like I get you're a celebrity, but like, bro, that's super personal shit. Like that is super personal shit. Like, and your son is still young. You don't even know for sure what his mindset really is, right? His son's like what? Fucking.
I think he's like 13 or something now, 12 or something like that.
Yeah, that's young, bro.
Right. So I guess.
I don't know. I haven't followed this enough at all.
Some just came out today that he said his son knew. He's calling her now, but he said his son knew his gender identity by the age 3. So knew he was a girl. Like that's what I'm saying. Like this shit's just corny, bro. Like what do you mean they knew by like? Cause how does she know? Cause how he know or whatever? Cause he's playing with dolls, nigga. That don't make him fucking a girl. Like there's like I don't know. This shit's just fried to me, bro. How they just like a fucking 12 years old trying to say it should be a girl, and some like the reason why I said I was like I asked why they cutting his dick off because fucking Lil Boosie dropped a video. Did you see that video? He put it on like Instagram, and he was like,
I don't know nothing about no Lil Boosie, bro.
He was like he was like he could. He was like he could be gay or whatever, but he's like, man, don't cut his dick off because he's like he's 12 now. He's like he could meet a girl at 16 and fall in love with her, and then
I mean that's exactly what I was saying.
And then not have no dick, and then be like, what the fuck? Like,
it's just really like I'm cool with parents and children having like a dialogue about this kind of shit. Like if this is what you're feeling on the inside, because like I really don't feel like any 13-year-old kid's just gonna bring this about for no fucking reason. But like. Yeah. Especially when it's a 13-year-old kid, there's no fucking reason for it. For Dwayne Wade, who's somebody I greatly respect, to be like talking about it to people on ESPN or whatever the fuck on Twitter and shit, bro. Like, just like that's such a personal and like private and vulnerable moment, and like you just gotta let the boy or girl or whatever grow with it. Like, just see, like. Because it could just be a phase. At 13, bro, you don't know shit about yourself at 13 years old. You just...
Shit, I know I wasn't gay. Shit.
I guess, and I mean, that is fair. You and I both knew we weren't gay. So, like, maybe you do know, but, like, you don't want to do anything irreversible at 13 because the mind is too meldable, you know? And, like, there was no choices made for us that were irreversible at 13. Like, doing these big things... at 13 is a bad idea in my opinion, and like making it full public and shit, bro. Like
I got circumcised at age 13,
bro. Fuck that.
Yeah, that would fucking hurt, bro.
And you can't like you can't if you get circumcised, you like can't get a boner for like a week and a half or 2 weeks or something, bro. I'm like that's out of my control, doctor. Like what are you talking?
He said I can't control that.
Have you been on Instagram, bro? Like, these hoes be wild.
You have to stay all up. Boy, even shit, by week 2.
You literally have to delete shit off your phone. You would absolutely have to delete shit off your phone.
By week 2, shit, anything will probably start looking good. You might see an old lady with some big titties and get a boner or something. You be like, what the fuck?
He said, look at the way that her titties are bopping off her hip bones,
just be like,
off those hip bones.
Like, be like, Miss Margaret got some tig old bitties. Nigga said Katie's got some tig old bitties.
You need some milk.
So, next segment.
It's Margaret.
It's called Black Thing, White Thing. And on this segment, if you don't know, we name off topics and we decide whether or not it's a black thing, a white thing, or sometimes might be a neither. So, black thing, white thing. Getting a massage. Like a professional massage.
That's a white thing, brother.
I will say that's typically a white thing for sure. Motherfucking black people ain't paying nobody no money to give them a massage. Unless I guess if they have excess money. That's also too where it might not be like white people tend to have more excess money, and that's just keeping it real. So that could be a reason why it's more of a white thing, because white people tend to have excess money. And they blow money on dumb shit sometimes.
Who do? Black people? Is that what you saying, bro?
White people, man.
Oh, my bad.
Nah, black people definitely blow money on stupid shit.
Yeah, because I was going to say, they like there's a whole fucking phrase for that, bro.
Rims and shit. And all types
what do we call that, Don?
I don't know what we call it, Chris.
I think they call it N-word rich. That's what some people call it. I needed you to say it because it hits way harder if you say it. When you just say N-word, you just sound like fucking honky trying to fucking fit in somewhere.
So I don't know. I guess I'll say getting a massage is more of a white thing.
But I mean, that's just based off my white life. I've gotten massages. I knew my parents got massages at times.
I had a massage one time. So yeah,
I was having a back issue and I got like 2 massages. A doctor told me I should get 2 massages within like a couple of months. I was like, fucking bet, bro. I was like 18 years old.
You said they feel so good.
Bro, I went to sleep both times. Hour-long massage, I fell asleep, bro.
Shit, one time I got a massage. It's from this lady like at my church, bro. She had like a massage parlor. I damn near got a boner. I was damn near shitty. I was trying not to. I was like, damn,
Did
funny.
she,
I was
did she have
thinking,
you roll over?
Yeah, it was it's damn when I was on top or something. It was fried. I had like damn to like concentrate on not getting a boner, so I got like a half boner.
he was just giving her a little swell. He was just waving at her, bro.
That's fried as fuck. So
he said, "Hey, your play, bitch."
Next black thing, white thing.
Bowling. Bowling? Come on. I tell you what, bro, this man always coming for the white folks. That is white as shit,
white people
bro.
like bowling, but it is typically a white thing. I know.
He said they like bowling.
I do
but
know.
You're not gonna see black people in the league too much.
I do. Yeah, that is true. There are hella white people in the professional bowling. It's mostly white. I might have seen like one or two black people, but not really.
But bro, that's because like black people are too busy doing like actual athletic shit, and the goofy white people are just bowling. You know what I'm saying? And then like later on, when black people are just killing time, they're like, yeah, let's check out this fucking ball rolling down the fucking lane shit. Once they're done, like beating the shit out of white people in the major sporting events.
Bro, that's why shit. White people they're the reason why all these fucking corny ass sports came professional sports.
Poker.
Cornhole, my nigga, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, that ain't no
poker, bro.
That ain't no professional sport. Nigga, tiddlywinks. They got professional tiddlywinks, bro. No, I'm just playing.
That would be hilarious, though. I would tune in at least once or twice just to be like, all right, how good are these people at tiddlywinks? You know what I'm saying? How good do you gotta get
to be a professional tiddlywinker? So black thing, white thing, burning jerseys.
That's a white thing.
That's definitely a white thing. Black people ain't burning goddamn jersey. They spend money on that shit. They like, what the fuck?
Bro. That's white people with their disposable income again, bro.
Right, disposable excess income. Want to burn a jersey? What type of dumbass fucking shit? I never understood that shit.
And like that also getting offended when somebody leaves your team, bro. That is corny.
He said it ain't that deep, bro. It's never that deep.
Never that deep. But this guy says fuck Paul George though, so.
Right, it's still fuck Paul George. But if I had a Paul George jersey, I wouldn't burn the bitch.
Hey, let me toss this one at you.
Yeah.
Black thing, white thing. Watching prison shows, Lock Up, 60 Days In, type shit. Watching shows inside jail.
That's more of a white thing, but I watched them, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was curious. Number one, did you watch them before you worked at the jail too? Did it get more intriguing to you once you kind of worked in the dynamic a little bit?
I actually don't think I really watched them beforehand, so no.
Yeah, I was just curious if honestly, like if you knew like a bunch like other black people if they watched them as much, because I know white people hella watch them, but I feel like it probably doesn't sit the same with black people because of the unjust incarceration rate and the amount of black, especially men, who have just been incarcerated. So they're like, yeah, no, I'm not fucking watching that. Like, I get it. I've been there.
Yeah, okay, I could definitely feel that.
Shit crazy, bro. It's crazy that it's a TV thing. 60 Days In is hard as fuck. I just recently got into it. I talked about it In Conversation with myself, bro. 60 Days In is so fucking interesting. And the first 2 seasons in Indiana, everybody. Jeffersonville, Indiana. In the second season, you see a pretty sexy white bitch's butt a couple of times, and she pretty cute.
He said white bitch's butt. Are you watching this season's?
I haven't been. I honestly just found it like a week and a half ago. I really didn't know anything about the show, honestly.
Yeah, it's cool. I think a couple of the seasons, like the 3rd or 4th season, kind of weak.
Yeah, 3rd season I started and it seems weak, and I expected it to be fucking ratchet because it's in fucking Atlanta. Yeah. I was like, let's get fucking crazy.
Actually, I think that's one with the gay black chick.
Yeah. I already know that bitch blows the fucking operation.
That one, it might be. Actually, I think that one gets better. They all get better towards the end.
Hey, bro, but you can't send a gay black girl into prison. What is going to happen? You know what I'm saying? Or into jail. She's going to fall in love.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Bruh, but like, some of the, number one, it's slightly disappointing that they don't have like a hidden camera in the fucking bathrooms behind the curtain. I'm trying to see these scraps for real, bruh. The scraps behind the curtains, I want to see those motherfuckers. But even those couple of fights, you see a couple cool little fights on this show, bro. A couple cool little scraps. But
yeah, you definitely
most of the real contact is they're really smart, bro. These fucking criminals are so smart in jail. It's crazy.
That's why they do it. And like shit, they wouldn't fight in there if they knew there was a camera. I guess you could somehow get a hidden camera, but there's no really way of getting a hidden camera in there.
Dudes get fucked up, bro. Have their faces and shit all knotted up, and then guards come in and they'll be like trying to hide their face and shit.
Yeah.
So that they don't get pulled out for medical care, so that they don't get asked questions. That's fucking crazy,
Oh, yeah, they
bro.
do that. I see that all the time. I fail.
Dude, like, I've been thinking about it since I watched 60 Days In, and I really wonder, not as much with jail, because I think I'd be fine in jail, because I'd just mostly be keeping to myself, doing my thing. But in prison, bro, I really wonder how the fuck I would do, because, like, I'm not going to, I don't think I can affiliate with skinheads, you know what I'm saying, bro? If it's like a racially driven prison, which a lot of state prisons are, bro, that's crazy. That'd be a really tough situation for me to be in.
There's a lot of motherfuckers that do that shit just for prison, because now there'll be motherfuckers at the jail with fucking swastika tattoos talking to fucking black people. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do in prison, damn near, bro.
Dude, but I'm not getting a tattoo of a swastika. That's not gonna happen.
Shit, they tell you gonna get this tattoo, we gonna fuck you in the butt. What you gonna do?
Is that the choices, bro?
You gonna get the tattoo.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I'll take 3 in the tattoo department on that one, bro. Whatever you gotta do to not fuck me in the butt, I guess. Bro, prison would be scary as shit. Fuck that. But yeah, the prison shows was my black thing, white thing that I thought about.
Yeah, them definitely typically white thing. I watch the motherfuckers.
They're so entertaining, bro.
Black thing, white thing. Meet and greet tickets. Black thing, white thing.
That's a white thing.
There's definitely a white thing. And I'll say it's just a white thing. Cause I feel like a lot of black people, I've literally heard people say this. Shit, I don't care about them motherfuckers that much. I don't want to meet them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot more black people or they're not as connected to the music or invested in the music as white people. As white people, they'll fucking really care about the music and want to learn about the artists and invest time and shit into.
Yeah, see, I mean, also part of the way that I've looked at it in the past when I've done it is it's artists that I've really fucked with. So, like, giving them more of my money and I know they're getting a cut of that, that means something to me, bruh. Because, like, I know off streams of songs and shit, they be getting fucked around by the streaming services, bro. So, like, I feel good about myself to pay a little extra, get to dap them up and be like, yo, I really enjoy whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. Because I've paid to meet 3 people in my life. I have. Mac Miller, Mark Battles, Futuristic. The latter 2 way cheaper than the first one.
You said Mark Battles. Fuck Mark Battles, nigga.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's all good.
Nah.
Man can rap, though. Man can rap. He might not be the best person, but the man can rap, bro. He's got the bars. He's got fucking bars, bro. Let's review an album. Let's review an album then. Let's review an album. You ain't never heard, bro.
Black thing, white thing.
Mark Battles.
Red Bull. That's a white thing. Mark Battles.
This guy's a fucking.
So, black thing, white thing. Drinking Red Bull.
I think energy drinks in general are fucking white as shit, bro.
Yeah,
and
white people like to be hyped up.
Bro, they're disgusting. Be a man. Hey, be a man and do some cocaine. Stop drinking Red Bull, bro.
Nah.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, bro, energy drinks taste so bad. Like, you can taste the poison. You think Red Bull tastes cool? I think Red Bull's probably the most mild. But, like, bro, you talking more, like, I guess I'm really talking about, like,
Monster, shit. Bro. Red Bulls, they got them blue ones.
The sugar freeze?
Nah, they're fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Like blueberry.
The blueberry. Yeah,
those fire. And they got some, like, red one that's like pomegranate. That motherfucker fire, too.
Yeah, I mean, Red Bull's more mild, I feel like, but, like, bro, Monster tastes like you're drinking poison. You know what I'm saying? Monster got that. I don't know what it is. I don't know, like, the over fizziness of energy drinks. I don't know. It's just energy drinks.
You love Mountain Dew, though.
That's, like, the only carbonated thing I really fuck with. Like, that and Sprite, bruh. Like, I drink Mountain Dew, margaritas, Sprite, and water. Like, that's about the extent of what I drink, bruh.
Bullshit. No, I'm just playing.
And fucking, I don't know. I don't got anything else.
I
Not
used to
beer.
drink when I worked at fucking Amazon for like 3 months. I used to drink like 2 or 3 Red Bulls a day, bruh.
Damn, 3 months, bro?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
All right, that's the longest time I know of anybody that worked at fucking Amazon.
Not me too. People do not fuck with working at that Amazon. Good money, but then you find out why. Yeah.
Slave labor.
Slave labor, bruh.
So, the next segment is movie suggestions. So, this is where we give you suggestions. Doesn't necessarily have to be a movie or anything.
Shit.
But, you have any suggestions for the people?
Yeah, bro. I had sent this to Don. I don't know if he listened to it or not.
I didn't watch it yet. Just talking about the comic.
Yeah. And I'll be interested to see. There'll definitely be a couple of jokes in there that I'm sure you'll cringe at, maybe, because he'll be like, "Oh, this guy's on some gay shit." But no, Sam Morril, he put out a special on YouTube called "I Got This." It's only about 45 minutes. It's not a full hour special. But Sam Morril is one of those. He's a really strong joke writer. He's a New York comic. But he's one of those guys who definitely has some like dirtier material, just some shit that like mainstream people aren't gonna fuck with on the regular. So it's really hard for, honestly, like in entertainment, especially stand up right now, for a straight white male, especially with edgy material, to get a special sold to somebody like an HBO or a Netflix. That's just not what they're looking for necessarily. And he's really great, and he just wanted to put his special out and get some fucking eyes on it and put some more seats in his, or fill some more seats on his tour. So Sam Morril, I Got This. It's on YouTube. No ads, no nothing. 47 minutes straight through.
Yeah.
No lulls. Straight up. It's a good 47 minutes. I've watched it a couple times. Got a lot of good laughs out of it.
He said he watched it multiple times.
Yeah, I got 2 watches.
Pretty good.
Pretty. Hey, yo, speaking of pretty fucking Larry David, did you see that clip of him on the internet where the interviewer was talking about how in like one of the first new episodes of Curb this season, he put like the MAGA hat on and was like, ended up like shitting on Make America Great people. Yeah. And the interviewer's like, aren't you afraid that you'll like kind of separate the MAGA supporters from your show? And he goes, by all means, separate yourselves. I could give a fuck. Just basically was just like, fuck Trump supporters. I don't want them to watch my show necessarily. Like, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. And it was just such a G moment where he was just like, separate yourselves. I don't care.
Nah, I didn't see that. But nah, that definitely seemed like some shit Larry David would do.
Larry David doesn't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, definitely don't give a fuck.
He's fucking hilarious. All right, what you got? What you got for the people?
My movie suggestion is actually I've only seen the movie like twice, and this was the second time I've seen it, so I didn't really know the name of it until it was on Hulu. But the movie's called Money Train, and it's got fucking Wesley Snipes and
Snipe man.
Wesley Snipes and what's that motherfucker name? He's in White Men Can't Jump With Him. Fuck. Hold on.
Said White Man Can't Jump.
I'm shitty, man. Wesley Snipes and shit, I can't think of his fucking name right now. Woody Harrelson. Duh. So yeah, Wesley Snipes, Woody Harrelson, and it's got fucking what's her name in it too? J-Lo. J-Lo's in the shit. So it's a movie. They fucking cops, bruh. So it's like got some action in it. And there's like a money train that transports money like collected every day from one point to another point using the subway. And they end up like robbing the train, or his brother, one of them is robbing the train. It's like, it's fried. So it's a good old movie. And I actually, like, I tweeted this maybe like last week or something, but I actually fuck with like old movies, bro, like 90s and early 2000 movies, like, yeah, more than I do with movies now, because I just like the way like they actually like literally look like it's got like that retro like look to it, like the whole overall like almost like a filter on a whole movie type shit. Like it's just got a different look. It's not as crisp as like shit now, and I just like the look. So I didn't fuck with old movies more. So that's a movie I suggest. Money Train, Woody Harrelson, J-Lo, Wesley Snipes. It's on Hulu, so check that shit out. Next.
That sounds pretty lit though.
Right, this is a good little movie. Next one. Actually, I don't even have one for this one. I should. The big question. I forgot to grab one for this week. So I actually don't even have a big question for this week. You have one you can come up with? Anything? Don't have to rush it. Don't have to force it. So if not, just say.
No, I don't have a big question, but I did have one other thing that I had written down that I just thought was really funny that I feel like you probably saw that we should bounce a little bit about. Did you see Tyler accepting his award in the UK, bruh?
Nah.
Tyler, the Creator. So, as you know, he was banned from the UK for several years because of a woman named Theresa May. So he won an award. I don't even honestly know what award, but it was in the UK. And he goes, I just want to thank somebody special, the person who had made me unable to travel here for a few years. I know she's at home pissed off right now. This award goes out to Theresa May. Just shouts the bitch out. Which also, she probably doesn't even give a fuck because the music he's making now is so far detached. Like, it doesn't, I'm sure she's unbothered, bro. You're not talking about raping people anymore.
Yeah, that shit.
Like, don't act like she was
different.
Don't act like she was necessarily out of line for being... I think you shouldn't have been banned, but don't act like she was out of line for being like, hey, this does seem a bit aggressive, to say the least.
It's a little bit brash.
But, Tyler's fucking hilarious for that, though. He said, yeah, thank you, Theresa May.
Yeah, I didn't see that shit, but it definitely sound like some Tyler shit for sure.
He's a clown, bro, at his core. I miss seeing Tyler wild out on the internet a little bit, I miss...
yeah, he's definitely calmed down, grown up a little bit.
Yeah, what you gotta do, obviously.
Well, last fucking topic. We're talking about clowning and shit. Did you see this shit fucking Donovan McNabb? So, this was while he worked for the NFL Network. He most recently worked for ESPN, but he got fired. But apparently this motherfucker had texted one of the wardrobe stylists. He asked her if she was a squirter, and he texted her, said she looked like the kind of girl that squirted when getting fucked. It's just like, well, nigga, what the fuck, like, bro? Nigga,
are you at work, bro?
Like, right? This was hold on, like, bro, like niggas really think. So it really just makes me question. Like, okay, so I know like they wasn't that cool. So it's like, bro, like what the fuck, nigga? You think you can just text somebody like you're not
whatever the
bro. Like I can see like if that's a chick you cool with, like y'all are on that level, you know what I'm saying? But for you to text a chick that you're not even on that level with, like a random chick or just a chick that you text her, are you a squirter? Like what the fuck kind of weirdo shit is that? Like nigga, that's perverted, bro. That's crossing the line. Like you on some bullshit, nigga.
You on that creep shit, bro.
Right, and it's like crazy, like, bro, you
like
really
that means like
okay?
he was just sitting there fucking looking at her and just being like, oh.
Yeah, she looked like her type of squirt.
She looks like she could take a dick and she would just squirt all over me, bro.
That's just gross, man. You ever fucked a chick that squirted?
I honestly have not.
He said he hasn't.
I've had a multi-orgasm, girl, like a crazy amount of orgasms, like almost like non-stop during.
I always give him multiple orgasms. You feel me? I always do it. You feel you always.
I mean, I feel that, but like, nah, like there's still a different level. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I feel like you probably had one of those too that was just like, oh shit, like this bitch was just getting set the fuck off, like she had some firecrackers in her pussy.
Now
you started popping them. You started popping.
The first time I ever fucked a true whore.
TW.
She squirted. That might have been the first time she ever got. That was the first time she ever got some BBC though. That's why. That's why.
Was she a regular squirter though? Was that a regular thing for her?
That's the only time.
No shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. Cause
you fucking broke that damn down, bro.
It was the first time she got
fucking...
some BBC, bro. It just naturally happened, you know.
Like the fucking people of Pompeii. He got flooded, bro.
Boy, so
good thing you didn't eat pussy back then, bro. You might have drowned.
Boy, that shit was fried.
Drowned, bro.
That shit was fried. So, anything else you want to touch on before we wrap this shit up?
I don't think so, bro. I don't think, dude. I'm bad at this shit. I just keep dropping shit in here.
Right. So this has been episode 303, I think, of Donnie Ray's No Filter. We got that in conversation with Chris finna drop. I'm finna mix that up. Like I said, I don't know if I said it on here, but my fucking iLock dropped. Anybody know iLock? I hold all my licenses, so like I can't use my Slate plugins and my Isotope plugins. So I'm gonna have to use my Wave plugin. So the shit might sound a little different for like a week or two. Still gonna sound cool, but it might sound different for a week or two. Just because I don't have my regular plugins. But
yeah, keep your eye out for that. I had fun recording. It ended up being like a 40-minute episode of me just honestly cool. not starting to fucking didn't have an idea really what I was gonna talk about, bro. I was scrolling through Twitter and just trolling along and figuring out along the way.
Yeah, so shit, you need to do that more often. Shit, keep that shit, make that shit a weekly shit. We need content. I'm all about it.
Hey, I said I was like, Don says content. I was like, well, I'm just getting after it, bro. Just staying busy, you know what I'm saying?
There's no more with it. So I'm gonna mix that shit up and drop that shit on the Lavish Life Podcast Network.
Like a banana.
I got some shit coming. I actually got couple more projects, like at least 2 more projects. I already do fucking the Pacer one with fucking my nigga V, but I'm also gonna be doing another broader NBA one with V. And I'm also cooking up that cooking one.
Yes, sir. You're cooking up that cooking one. We're going to have to come up with a name with it.
Right.
We already got cooking up with Donnie Ray.
And I'm cooking up another project with T-Bird. My nigga T-Bird.
Hey, you know we love T-Bird on this channel.
Right, we're going to do something with the fucking fashion and shit. So make sure you watch out for those.
T-Bird knows something about fashion, bro?
Right.
Oh, yeah, check out that Wild Nueva. Go
right.
cop yourself something.
Right, so we're going to be coming out with this content. Make sure you watch out for that fucking In Conversation with Chris, other little side projects I'm doing. After show, we're going to get another one of those coming up this week. We got that content, man. So make sure you follow us on Black on Black. I mean, on Twitter. Okay. On Twitter, at Black on Black, Telver Stessel. Instagram, Chris Stessel, Black on Black still. Make sure you follow us, man. Right, this is episode 303 at DonnieReysNoFilter. Right, with Chris Stessel. We out this bitch.